Pastor made it on time. I made it on time. I made it on time. Hey, I'm back with another video. Back with another video. Hey, YouTube. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Michaela Pink, and I'm back with yet another video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been really loving the Michaela Pink channel lately. So I'm just thinking. Ooh, 444 and 11. Dang it, sorry. 44 people were here with 111 likes. Ooh, give me some of that juju, y'all. Thank you. Yay. So that was a very good. Those were very good numbers, numerologically. Yay! So yes, good energy. Thank you guys. Thank you. So. This video was requested on my Instagram live. It was requested by one of my followers on Instagram, and she said, "What is the difference between commanding respect and demanding respect?" And I think she made this comment based upon the fact that the other day I said something like, nobody really disrespects me. And it's literally always been that way for me. Like, I don't have a lot of people in my life who disrespect me. So I can't, when people say, well, what if he disrespects you? And what if he blah, 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 blah? I don't really have a point of reference for that because, hi from North Africa. I don't really have a point of reference for that because people just don't do that to me. So here's the lippy. This lipstick is called Unlocked by none other than Miss Fenty Beauty, Miss Rihanna. Unlocked. Okay, so anyway, there's the lipstick. I know somebody's gonna ask. Now, let's get into this video. Because I really feel like this is something that kind of goes overlooked for a lot of women. We're taught to be good and be respectful, but we're not taught what it means like for someone to respect you as a woman. A lot of women have a hard time knowing when they've been disrespected. And just that alone is kind of foreign to me. I can't even imagine what it's like to be disrespected and not know it, right? So today, we're gonna talk about that because apparently I'm a lady who is well respected, and I like that. But there is a difference between commanding respect and demanding respect. And I never really thought about it, but there is like, so that's what we're going to talk about. So take it back to second grade, because you guys know I have a second grader, little elementary schooler. And he and I had this discussion. We didn't have it in terms of how I'm going to give it to you guys, but we literally had this discussion. What does it mean to command respect? Because he is very soft-hearted. Oh, my little baby is so soft-hearted like his mama. Our birthdays are very close. And he loves everybody. He's very affectionate, just me all over, but in a boy. And so he was, don't pick on me. Stop it. No. Demanding, you will not treat me like this. I don't like it. And I said, come here, little baby. And I had to pull him in. And I was like, listen, you cannot gain respect like that, right? You cannot gain respect like that, because whenever you demand respect, when you demand that somebody does it, they'll probably do it, but they don't do it of their own free will. They do it because you said to do it, and so I'm just going to do it. You know, I'm afraid maybe you'll hit me, or I'm afraid you're going to retaliate in some kind of way, and I don't want that. When you command respect, ooh, I'm getting it. When you command respect, like I feel like I do, people respect you because they want to. So I had this conversation and I said, you don't ever tell somebody that you are going to respect me. You don't ever tell somebody, don't pick on me. You don't ever beg for somebody's respect. You command respect. Let's give definitions. So to demand respect is to tell others you will respect me, or otherwise threaten or punish those who do not act according to your wishes. To command respect is to have others observe and admire your actions of their own volition, right? The underlying desire of having respect is feeling safe and in control, right? So if I like this person, I'm going to give them respect. Case in point, I respected the teachers in school that I loved, right? If I really liked that teacher, it was automatic for me to respect her, right? If I didn't really like her, if she always was, demanding I turn in my homework and made me, then I really was disrespectful to her almost on purpose, because I felt like you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me how I feel. Respect is a feeling towards a person almost. It's almost like I don't want to do anything to hurt you, anything to cross you, so I respect you. Okay? So when you demand it, you force somebody by telling them. When I walk into a room, it's almost like people know I'm not that one to fuck with. Not me. I'm the man. I'm not that one. Just by the way I walk into a room, just by the way I'm in a chat room or something like that, people know who they can get over on. People know who they can disrespect. People know who they can disrespect. If I walk in and I'm timid, shy, don't want nobody to look at me, scared to look at people, don't want to rock the boat too much. Well, what if I walk in and everybody's looking at me? If I'm afraid of my own presence, that is going to set you up for disrespect. It takes a lot of confidence to command respect. If someone commands respect, they're most likely very, very confident. A person who demands respect is a person who's very insecure, because I have to tell you to respect me, because I don't want you to hurt me. When I command respect, whatever you're doing doesn't have an effect on me. I'm here just because I'm here, and you're going to respect me because of who I am, right? Just saying. So commanding respect is something that is you do without saying. Something you do without saying. Commanding respect is very, very feminine, very soft, very understated, like the feminine energy. But demanding respect is something very masculine and likely won't give you respect. I'll give you another example. I did this video a couple of weeks back, probably around Christmas time. Gonna pin it, and it was about the princess versus the queen. And I gave examples, or I gave the story of why I always want to be considered the princess. Because a queen has to demand respect. Most people don't like the queen. All my queens out there. Hey, queen. Hey, queen. Hey, queen. Hey, queen. Most people don't like the queen. Most people respect the queen because they know they're going to go to jail or something crazy if they don't respect her. But guess who everybody respects? People would not even dream of being disrespectful to. Guess who? Guess who? The princess. The princess always, always, always has everyone's respect. Always. The princess has everybody's admiration and everyone's respect. She has everyone's love. She has everyone's affection because they give it to her, the princess, right? The queen has respect because of an underlying threat, if that makes sense. So if you're demanding respect, it's because there's an underlying threat of harm. And if you're commanding respect, it's because people like you and they wouldn't dream of disrespecting you. Every single time that just like in here, when I come on a video, you may have a few people who are disrespectful. And in the beginning, we had lots. But people know, oh, you will get blocked. Block. Yes, Beyonce does call herself the queen bee. Okay, but she's also an entertainer. And most people most people don't really understand what a queen is. So yes, she can say, oh, she's the queen, right? Because the queen for most purposes is considered a very high-ranking woman. You know, the woman that sits on the throne and everybody, all that, right? But in actuality, people do not want to be the queen. If you really think about the queen, most people would not want to be there. Now, some of y'all get off on that. Oh, I'm the queen. Nobody, I would much rather be the princess. Would you want to be Blue Ivy? Or would you want to be Beyonce? I'm not talking about goddesses or gods and all that other stuff. That's otherworldly stuff. I'm talking about here on this earth, on 3D earth and all of this. Y'all love to be you know what the reason why I am enjoying these new videos, and I think the reason why you guys are enjoying these new videos is because I feel like you can understand science. A lot of people understand science. A lot of people want to, oh, we're gods and goddesses, and they're coming into this, let me study ancient Egypt and let me study all this stuff that happened back in the day and we're going to use the science of it. But don't you know there are different sectors to science? Like a lot of people want to learn about metaphysics and physics and astrology, astronomy, all that stuff. Y'all want to learn about the stars and, this constellation of this and this and that. What about psychology? Do you know psychology is also scientific? If I can command respect from somebody here, don't you know that there's something psychological that happens to people in the presence of somebody that they want to give their respect to? Psychology is very, very important in terms of relationships, I'll say. Psychology is very important. You can't have successful relationships without learning some sort of psychology, y'all. Y'all want to go in and ask this man for his money. Y'all want to ask this man for his check and, oh, he gonna put me in his will and I don't care what he do. He can cheat all he want to long as he paying my bills and, he better be. Y'all want to learn all that. But don't you know it takes a very high psychological IQ to get somebody to do that? All y'all want to care about is, well, he a Virgo and I'm a Cancer, so clearly we match. Y'all want to look at one side of it, but don't you know that Virgo will leave your Cancer ass in the dust and go be with a Libra or whoever, somebody else, just because he likes her more than he likes you? That's why a lot of times I don't want to talk about all that. I don't want to talk about the stars and the what's her sign? What's her sign? What's your sign? You so spicy. You must be a Scorpio. You so this. You must be. You cry all the time. You must be a Cancer. Right. I am a Cancer. But also, I know how to command respect, but I also know how to whoop your ass and gain respect. That might have a little Scorpio in it. See what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the things that I talk about are very, very, very psychological. Very psychological. So keep that in mind, y'all. Emotional intelligence. Ooh, yes, Judy. Some people are very, very emotionally stupid. Ooh. Emotionally stupid. Lord help. Send the word, spirit. Emotionally stupid. So I'm gonna stay right here. I know you just asked the question, Miss TJE, but I'm gonna marinate right here. A lot of y'all, I just wanted y'all to see my new ring too. Anyway, a lot of y'all are emotionally stupid, emotionally retarded, emotionally bankrupt, emotionally slow, emotionally dumb as hell. Dumb as hell, y'all. Lord help. It's like you have emotions, you don't know what to do with them, and so you nope, can't deal with that, can't deal with that, can't deal with that, can't deal with that, can't deal with that. Okay, but then you want to know why you have run into problems with somebody giving you something. All of the things that I've ever said, hear me. All of the things, right, MB, I'm a savage, I don't have no feelings. All the things I've ever said, I have always said, people say, well, how I get him to give me the money? How I get him to give me the money? How I get him to give me the money? And I always say, because you have to learn him. Just like Alexis yesterday, very first thing out of her mouth. If you want to earn the man, you got to learn the man. If you want this man to give you his money, you learn what he like. What does he want? How does he feel about things when he gives it to you? What was his mama like? Did his mama get money from men? Was he... Learn stuff. Listen. Understand what's behind. I was on the roll and they stopped me. Sorry. So you have to understand his mind and the way he thinks and what makes him tick and all of those things in order for him to even want to give you the money. If you say, well, what kind of wig can I wear to make him give me the money? That's not going to be effective either. Can y'all see me? Dang, my screen went off. Uh-oh. Can y'all see me? Uh-oh. Oh, you can't. Okay, so we'll just keep going. So understanding the mind of the man means that how does he act or interact when he's with people he likes? What sort of feelings? No, it's clocking. It's clocking. Anyway, yes, Miss Judy, you pay attention to the body language. You pay attention to when he gives it to me, how does he act? What happens when he is, around me? What does it feel like? What sorts of feelings does he have when he's with me? There's a delay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. We gonna get it. Trust me. But it's like stuck on my thing now. You dropped $80 and you don't know why he cared. But when I wanted a latte, he told me to pay because I'm hiding money. I left because. There we go. Yay! We're back. I can see myself. We're back. Sorry. Okay. So pay attention to those things, though. Pay attention. Learn him. That's how you get him to give you the money. Stop thinking so one-sided. If you're non-emotional and okay, I'm gonna say, since everybody done jumped on this, oh, I'm not gonna have emotions, I'm gonna be dead inside crap, whatever. So I'm gonna say maybe 10% of the population is people who are non-emotional, right? The other 90% of the world is emotional. Don't you think it would behoove you to learn what emotions are? You learn how to use emotions and learn what to do with them and how to tweak them and manipulate them to get what you want. It might behoove you, especially if you're trying to date and be in a relational type setting with a man. Learn, okay, maybe he's a little stressed because whenever he's stressed, he, looks off to the side, or, maybe he wants me to sit closer to him because he's kind of fidgeting. Learn things like that. Men feel emotions, don't really express them the way women do, and they use them on women to get what they want. So why then, as women, do we say, oh, let me just stuff it down. Let me stuff this down and I'm not going to show anybody, or I can't be anything to anybody. So I'm going to just pretend like I don't have any emotions. Think about it. You already losing when you do that. He's using emotions. Come on, spirit. This a word, and y'all ain't even going to catch it. He's using emotions to get what he wants out of you. You over there biting and screaming, Cassandra, thank you, Cassandra. Cassandra sent the money. Cassandra sent the money. Ooh, Cassandra sent the money. No. Okay. One time for my little pink dress. Anyway, thank you, Cassandra. I'm in the mood. It's almost Friday. School almost out. Okay, so they use emotions against you to get what they want, but you have squelched all yours and pushed all yours down, and then you don't even, you're not playing the same game as him, so you're automatically going to be on the opposite end. I'm just saying, you may not lose, but you're going to be on the opposite end. Miss AC says, I'm naturally very unemotional, and I had to learn to turn sympathy to empathy, and it's hard even with my partner and family. I'm pretty unemotional naturally. So nobody's unemotional naturally. That's something you've told yourself, right? No one is non-feeling naturally. Naturally, you're super emotional. Think about it. Babies cry. They cry. They are really driven by emotions. That's the only way for you to survive. Babies play on your emotions. A baby cries and you, oh, that's an emotion. I'm hungry. That's an emotion. Feed me. That's an emotion. I'm sad. Make me happy. Play with me. I'm bored, right? These are all emotions. So no one is unemotional naturally. You may have developed that later in life, but no one is naturally unemotional. It doesn't happen. If they scientifically now, we talk about science, since y'all think what she say is gospel. That's science. That's science that nobody is unemotional, just so you know. If they sense that we are the kind to suppress our emotions, they will exploit that. Yes, they know I will not say what I want. Brenda Nino. Brenda says, if they sense we are the kind of woman that suppresses our emotions, they will use that to exploit you. Hell yes. Don't you know that a woman that goes on a date like, I'm never going to have sex with him. I haven't had sex with nobody in years. Nobody's ever going to have sex with me. You know what you just did? You just put a big ass target on your back that says, please come get me. Please come try to conquer me because I want to be Miss So that's exactly what happens. They use that and they read right through it, and they gonna ransack your little pee-pee is what they're gonna do. And then they're gonna leave you alone. For all y'all non-emotional women, that's exactly what happens. Exactly. Because everybody is emotional. I don't care. My emotions may be tied up in my children. My emotion may be tied up in my weight loss. My emotions may be tied up in a bad childhood. Everybody's emotional about something. I don't care who you are. I don't care how evolved you are and how in control. None of that. I'm telling you, none of that. Everybody's emotional. Every single person walking the planet is an emotional being. Don't you know that's probably what separates you from a gorilla? Even gorillas, even gorillas have emotions. Come on now. Just saying. And if they know that you're not a person who will express what you want, you will definitely be controlled by outside forces. Absolutely. Absolutely. They are very smart. Men are not smart, men are dumb. When it comes to some pee-pee, when it comes to the pee-pee, men are dumb. They lose it. They take their whole brain out when it comes to some pee-pee. But men are much more adept in the emotional games and creating emotional roller coasters and feeding off the emotions of others and using emotions. They are way better because women are like, oh, he hurt me. You get hurt one time and you out the dating game for 5 years. He get hurt one time, he go sleep with your sister and make her be quiet about it. Differences. People think emotions equal weakness, and it doesn't. Give your feelings a voice and see if men don't pay attention. Miss Tanasha with the word. So questions. I know y'all have questions about this because and then some women are so afraid. This is good information for you to speak on. But what the heck are women supposed to do with this information on emotions? What do you mean? What are you supposed to do with it? I get everything I want. I get everything, business-wise, personal life, with my children, with my family, all of these things. Oh, thank you, beloved. Thank you, beloved Bliss. She says, passing around the collection plate. Thank you, Miss Pink. Thank you. I appreciate that. What are you supposed to do with this information on emotions? Know that you have emotions and so do they. Every single person alive has emotions. You can deny that fact as much as you want, but that is going to keep you behind. I use emotions in every aspect of my life, and I never not get what I want. There's never a time that I don't get what I want. I parent my children with emotion. I interact and whatever with my daddies with emotion. That's emotions are your number one weapon because men don't even speak the language of emotions. Thank you, Bronze Pearl. Oh, I'm getting the money. Oh! No, ma'am. Who wanna twerk? Infinite goddess, infinite goddess, infinite goddess. She gave me $100. Wait a minute. Peach, a peach. Somebody said we don't see the after results. This is the after result. Okay. There's a lot of money. Yay! And a titty twerk. Okay. Y'all gonna rewind that part. Y'all are nasty. In the analytics, you can go back into a video and see where the views peak. Y'all are nasty boots. Y'all be rewinding to my twerk sessions. I got a question about some of y'all. Y'all be rewinding and going back to the twerk sessions. Now what that mean? I'm like, oh, they was liking this part. Thank you, Infinite Goddess. Thank you so much. Girl, she dropped that little coin and didn't say nothing. 3 hearts. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, learning something. Y'all so silly. But anyway, so Miss Ronisha, that's what you do with your emotions. You feel them and then you learn to express them effectively. As you guys know, I'm very highly emotional and I don't mind expressing my emotions. But when I express my emotions, I do it strategically. I make it a point to interject emotion at the right time. Then when I do have an emotion and I see how he's acting or not acting, then I either switch it up or I continue down this same road. It's about learning. You guys you have to learn psychology. Psychology ties everything together. If you don't learn psychology, then you can't really have relationships effectively with humans. Now you can talk to the aliens and all that stuff when you go to, Jupiter and all them other places, but it's not going to translate when you come back down, She says, just got here and waiting for rerun. I already know it is. It's a gem. Thank you in advance. Thank you. 11. That's that one cheek. When you do that, what y'all know about that one cheek? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Bree. Thank you for that. So, yeah. You said we're trying to learn how to do that. Girl, that's how you get 3 boys. That's how you get them 3 boys, I'm telling you. Let me see. What's the other question? Is it good to use a man's weaknesses against them for your own good, just like they use women? Yes, Miss Bronzed XXX. That's exactly my point. Men use women and their emotions all the time to get what they want. And women don't do the same thing because women are so like, oh, nope, I don't have emotions. He hurt my emotion. He hurt me. Nope, he hurt me. Nope, I can't use my emotions, so nope, I'm not gonna do that. Nope. Right? Women do that as opposed to using their emotions. Miss LeBliss sent a donation. Hope you don't waste this donation. Y'all think I don't be reading the comments, but I do. I always read the comments. Want to talk about being respectful? Don't ever come on my live and tell me, oh, I wasted a donation. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because I don't need thank you, and I appreciate your donation, Miss LeBliss, but don't ever tell me, oh, you wasted a donation. Don't do that. That's why I didn't block you, because I knew you would be back asking more questions. How can you be a witch if you don't understand emotions? Not actually asking, just food for thought. Yeah, I don't know. Back to the video. Back to the video. So but how do you know when to use emotions? You use emotions in everyday interactions. Don't you know that everybody's freaked out and panicked right now, right? Everybody's freaked out and panicked. If you put on your beautiful red lips and we're going to get back to it. Let me show y'all how I command respect. Watch this. Okay. She said, you read my question all wrong and tried to come at me. I could say something. Why not? So me reading your question had nothing to do with your question, right? Had nothing at all to do with your question. When I made the statement I made, it was based on a past video where you asked a question about something your girlfriend, since let me show you how my memory is. You asked me a question, something about your girlfriend, and oh, she pregnant by him, should she keep the baby or something? So I may have misread, since there was thousands of comments coming on that video, still making money off that video, but you feel me, sometimes I may not be able to read it properly, right? So I read it and I was like, girl, what you mean should she keep it? I don't know, or something I said. You said, oh, just like you just did, thank you for another $5, but you donated $2.99 to ask me a question about what your girlfriend should be doing with her pee-pee, gave me $2.99, and then gonna say, oh, I've just wasted that donation because she didn't even read my question right. That's what I'm referring to, ma'am. Let's be clear. That's what I'm talking about. I remember, and I know all of y'all that was trolling on my little video, I left y'all asses here because I knew you was gonna be back. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you want to talk about being a witch? That okay? I read it, but I chose not to respond to it because it don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. Now, you use your emotions in everyday life because when you use those emotions, you use them and you can either manipulate his feelings to go towards your way, or you can manipulate them and you'll be playing his game. So you use emotions in everyday interactions. That's how I was using this pandemic. I was going to say epidemic. This pandemic. People are afraid right now. Everybody's heightened emotions and afraid and scared. So when you go to Walmart, you know how you can use emotions to your benefit? Smile. Don't you know people can tell if you're smiling even if you have a mask on? And people can tell when you're mad based on that. My eyes tell it all. You can tell when I've been real pissed. You can tell when I've been real pissed off just by my eyes, because my eyes get the right? They do. My eyes can tell the whole story. Exactly, Miss Beloved Bliss says, or no, I'm sorry, Miss Infinite Goddess says, cough. If you cough right now, oh, that's going to get some real emotions out of people because they're going to be like, and you can cause a whole group of people to panic just by you coughing. So you can use emotions all the time. All the time. You can use them all the time. Just saying. That's not leveled up. Oh, to do that. Anyway, so have y'all noticed the pandemic themed commercials playing on your emotions as a marketing strategy? Exactly, you guys. But back to respect. Back to respect. You command respect when you don't allow people to control the way you show up, right? I don't allow people to control the way I show up. If I want to wear, some cleavage or something, I'm going to wear my cleavage and be comfortable in my own space. If I want to wear a ball gown, thank you for that. Now we back friends. You should get a twerk for that. We back friends when you give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money. Look at that. This how you twerk, y'all. It's in the back muscles. See that? It's in the back muscles. All in the back. You don't move your arms when you twerk. It's in your lower back. Sorry, it's a Texas thing. Anyway, thank you, LaBliss. She said, how could I ask about social? And you say, keep the social. I asked, keep the baby, not the social. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Right. You asked me about his social, and I thought you were saying social security number. I said you should have. You're right, LaBliss. See, I remembered it wrong, but I remembered it was something. You were asking, should she keep the baby? And I was answering the question about a social security number because you did say something about social, and everybody understood it to mean social security number. I said you should have it before you decide to have a baby with him. That's what it was. That's what it was. You're right. You're right. I forgive you though. $50. You back in. Hey, friend. Hey, LaBliss. This video is bananas. This video is crazy. I'm not gonna edit it though. No, ma'am. Let me see. I'm about to get this lower back snatch. There you go. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Y'all like my little twerk? Y'all like that? You love my shirt? I got this probably at Ross. This is a dress that's way oversized, and I had to cinch it right here because it's like, I think this is a large, and I actually wear a small now because I got little, but I'm still overweight. And so this is, I think I got it at Ross, girl, something like that. How does a woman tune into her shadow? When boundaries have been crossed, women have been conditioned to be too nice. Thank you. Thank you. What, baby? Girl, yes, Ross is still closed. Girl, yeah. But TJ Maxx is open. I ain't been in there. TJ Maxx is too small and little. Anyway, back to the video. How do you tune into your shadow? I don't know how you do that, baby. Your shadow? Are you talking about your shadow person, your inner person? Maybe that's what you're talking about. Maybe you're talking about your, y'all know, I'm a little spiritual, but my stuff is like, you know, I haven't gone all deep into that. Women are conditioned to be nice, but you can be nice and still be respected. Yeah, inner evil self. Your inner evil self. I don't know. I have an outer evil self. Just being real. Hey, Tay-Tay. I'm gonna come back to you, Tay-Tay. Thank you. Thank y'all for these donations. I appreciate y'all for real. I really do. Thank you. So I have an outer evil self, so I really don't have to tune in to mine. My evil self is right here. And I can go from being real, happy-go-lucky to evil, just like that. So I don't really have an inner evil. Mine is outside all the time. You just might not see it because I can dress mine with a smile, right? But it's right there. It's simmering. Please know. You see how quick it just came. So it's there, but if a boundary is crossed, there's nothing for us to even speak about anymore. If a boundary is crossed, we don't ever speak about these things again. It's going to be what it is, and we're going to leave it alone. So I really don't have issues with when boundaries are crossed. When boundaries are crossed, there's a period in our relationship, and we're both done, even if you don't want to be. I struggle with controlling emotions, Miss Tay-Tay, thank you. She says, that's where my level up needs to. I give too much power. See, here's the one thing about emotions, you guys. Somebody, a man, we're talking about men, okay? Rich men, wealthy men, right? If a man crosses a boundary with me, I'm off the phone, I remove myself. He doesn't get emotions. The emotions I give are very good. I'm warm. I make you feel like, oh, I want to come to her house and take my shoes off because she's got nice comfy blankets, and ooh, she rubbed my ears and it make me feel so warm and good. Those are the emotions that I use. I use you're so strong. You're so big and strong. Oh my God. I can't believe how, but whenever there's a negative with the man, all of that is severed. Don't you realize how devastating that is? If you had me as your friend, if you had me as your woman, as your boo, as your little thing, and you was getting all this right here, you was getting that. You could, rub on my thigh every now and again at dinner. And you could look at that thing and see it and be like, ooh, she just made me feel away. And then I remove that. Don't you understand how devastating that is? My children, they get mommy. Oh, mama, I love you. We in the bed. They eating, we eating, drinking Capri Suns and watching a movie, and we in the bed. Or we on the couch and everybody crowded around mama. They love mama. If these dishes ain't done, if y'all have not walked that dog and fed that dog and done all of that stuff y'all supposed to be doing, all these chores, guess where mama go? In the room by herself. And I'm locking the door and y'all don't get that no more. That's how people make a move. You're gonna make a move. So I lead with the positive emotions. Thank you for that. I was missing that piece of it. I give positive emotions always and only. Come on, Pink. Come on, Pastor with the word. I give positive emotions. No negative emotions. You get nothing. You go from, oh, I want her. Oh my God, she got a big booty. Oh my God, she always smiling. Oh, I want her to play with my ears. Do you know one of my daddies was like, please, can you just, so you're not gonna play with my ears no more? What's wrong? You usually rub my head. What's wrong? What's wrong? You're not answering my calls no more. People can't take that. When you literally and sever it like that, oh God, it's emotionally devastating. Devastating. I'll be like, what? Play with your ears. You miss me playing with your ears. Well, guess what? You're playing with my bills because you didn't give me my money. You didn't give me my money. You play with my bills. I no longer play with your ears. Which one you want, pimp? If I'm happy, you're happy. Yay! That's how it works. Commanding respect versus demanding respect. This is my favorite video. So in other words, don't sit there, talk crap, and nag a man. Oh, no. Juanita, never do that. Never nag. Y'all, I used to be a nag. Oh, baby, I'm the queen of nags. Do you understand me? I nagged my poor ex-husband to the... You said you was going to do this. I thought you said we was going to have date night. Well, why you didn't never... You told me you was going to do this. Well, how come I can't do this? Well, I need this much money for this. And, well, the kids, and I want to, and we want to, and how come you don't never... And last time we did it, you was... And how come you don't put my leg up like that no more? And are you doing this and are you doing that? He was like, done. And I was like, what's wrong? Couldn't understand. When I stopped nagging, oh, baby. When I stopped nagging, like, you didn't call me on your break. Why you didn't call me on your break? And I was like, oh, I got a new work husband. What? Guess who got flowers the next day at work? It works. Nagging and negative reinforcement never works. How do you feel about feminist girls who want to talk? Oh, my money! Oh my God! Okay, I'm coming back to you. Thank you for that. Whoever just donated. Miriam says, how do I feel about feminist girls who want to walk around topless and think people won't see them as only sexual objects and still demand respect? So we have social norms. We have social norms. And they just are what they are. Just like Lizzo versus Meg Thee Stallion post I made on Facebook. Social norms are what they are. People are going to see your breasts as sexual. They just are. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do. So walking around and saying, well, these are my breasts and they're right in your face is not going to, just because you want it to be so doesn't make it so. We have social norms. Socially, that's unacceptable. And it just is what it is. So that's what I think about it. They're crazy. Nobody's going to take you seriously with your boobs hanging out. I can't walk up to a man with all this and be like, take me seriously. No. These are not nipples. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, back to the donation. Thank you, Miss Roro, she says, thank you for sharing your light. The PP Power video you posted hit the nail on the head about controlling emotions and separating them. Can't teach a lesson if you don't do the homework. Yes, indeed, Miss Roro. Y'all, when I tell you Alexis K. Tyler has some of the best relationship, emotionally intelligent videos for women you will ever find. Thank you, Brenda. Brenda Nino, thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all love when I be twerking. Every time I twerk, y'all just be, here's some money, here's some money. Yeah, she goes really deep, y'all. She goes deep into the emotions of it and into the how women feel about, oh man, she is a powerful woman. And it's a little raw, but it's so raw that it makes you like, the penis. When he put his penis, girl, the way she say it, I can't even say it like her. But she's a beast. She is really, and that's kind of, when I saw that video, I was like, oh. And right before that, I had read Act Like a Man, Think Like a Man by Steve Harvey. And it literally was only within 6 months, I was married. Within 6 months, I was married after watching all of her videos and that Steve Harvey thing. Oh man, it was over with. It was over with, for real. And some woman said, y'all, if you have never experienced a man like she talking about, and you married too, don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody that. Don't tell nobody that. If you have never experienced what she talking about in that video, don't ever tell nobody that. Sex is very psychological. Oh my gosh, sex is very psychological. It's very mental. Just like if you and your husband been arguing, it's kind of hard for you to get in the mood, right? But how to avoid emotions in sex, you can't. I don't know, baby. I don't know. I don't know a woman alive that can have relations with a man and not be emotional about it. Girl, when I be in that thing, I'll be like, what? What? I'll be like, oh, heaven. Send it, heaven. Yes. You know, that's just me. I'm just me personally. So I don't know. Girl, I can't. Avoid emotions. That's why I can't get on the trampoline no more. Girl, the way I used to get on the trampoline, I can't do it like that no more. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. When I do that, I get pregnant and I get a heartbreak. Baby, I have to stay away from the trampoline. I can't tramp nothing. I can't tramp nothing. Now, there are some women who are able to do this. Yes, there are. There are some women who can literally have no emotion, can have sex with him. You know, I won't even go there. I was about to tear somebody's feelings up. I was about to tear some people. I was about to describe the woman who can do that. But I'm not going to do it. What do you mean if you haven't experienced what Alexis talks about to not tell anybody? So I can shut up. That's not good. Whenever you in that thing, baby. Let me. Whenever you give yourself to somebody, that's something. You know, that really is something. That's something that's me. I done gave you my essence and my stuff. So when I'm in there, I want to be in it. I want you to just I want to be lifted. I'm trying to go to Mars and forget all the problems in the world and the juices and the woo! I'm trying to do all of that. If you haven't experienced that, you have never really had no good pee-pee. You didn't had some, you didn't tiptoe. You tiptoeing on the trampoline. You walking like this on the trampoline. Like a cat. Baby, I'm trying to boing, 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 boing. What? I'm trying to be in a whole nother stratosphere when I get in that thing. When I get in that thing, it's something serious. Something serious. I'm trying to be like, so you want to move in? I'm just saying, I mean, is you trying to move in? You don't even worry about, don't worry about none of that. I need you to, you don't even need no clothes. That, you don't need clothes. You don't need socks. I got it all. What you need? That's what I'm talking about. If you ain't never felt like that, you ain't really had no pee-pee, baby. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Where's my, stop. Let me, I'm time for the checkbooks. Girl, I'm just saying. Girl, pass out, wake back up, still you sleep in the, it be spots on the bed and stuff. Anyway, y'all know, little nasty boots. Y'all know. Y'all know. Y'all know. Some of y'all don't know. If you don't know, just be quiet and hush until you healed. Girl, that kind of pee-pee right there, that kind of pee-pee that I'm talking about will heal you. Oh, baby. It'll heal you. It'll put a it's salve for your wounds. You can ease some of the pain. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. What's the topic? Cece want to get back on topic. Cece is tired of all this pee-pee talk. Cece, we're talking about how to command respect. You command respect. Anyway, that's the video, y'all. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for all the love you've been giving. I really, really appreciate you guys so much for all the love and all the likes and all the shares. The content and the meat of the video is in the beginning. Y'all know I like to put on my, Michaela Pink hat in the beginning. But I appreciate you guys. If you want a consultation, if you want any of the courses and things like that, they're all linked below. Consultations can be purchased. All of that can be done through the links below, and also Miss Me 123 has been posting them throughout the video. So I thank you guys so much. I thank you guys. I appreciate you, and just keep in mind and take into account what I'm saying, right? Respect is something that you are given, but how do you want to receive your respect? Do you want to be feared and respected, or do you want to be loved and get your respect? Now, I'm Michaela Pink. Who gonna say it? And that's what I think. Bye.